What you're looking at is someone's dream home, obviously worth a considerable sum of money. But what's important to consider is that it doesn't matter how extravagant or elaborate the exterior of a home is if the interior isn't complete as well. And that's where trusting the instincts of a really good interior designer come into play. Because while having a home that's beautiful on the outside is one thing, having one that is beautiful as well as functional on the inside is equally, if not even more important. The question is, who does one turn to design the interiors of their dream home? Well, here in the New Jersey Shore area, often referred to as the Mid-Atlantic Riviera, there is an interior designer named Beverly who is earning an enviable reputation for designing interiors that are not only stunning, they're downright unforgettable. Her style is described as unmistakable. Her company is Interior Designs by Beverly, headquartered in Rumson. And to learn some of the secrets of the trade of this interior artist, we visited with her at her home and spoke with her at length about her work and her instincts for designing memorable interiors.
We're a multifaceted firm, and I pride myself on doing everything, if so to speak, soup to nuts. In other words, it's not the scale and the drawing of the room. That's what first goes on paper. It's really getting that client's personality into the room. It's not about your personality. It's about the scale, the balance, the color, the texture, and everything else that goes with it. I interior design to please the client ultimately, but I enjoy what I do. I think there's so many facets in interior design that when a client calls me in, they don't even understand the half of what goes on behind closed doors. All they want to know is the end result. And I sit and very carefully explain to them and interview them more first than they interview me to get an idea if we're going to click at first, to see if we can work together and to see if I can accomplish what they want to accomplish. Before the design even started in the home, we decided to sketch on paper what we wanted this to look like. So we arched it and we paneled it, and each step has a different component. The corbels themselves, the fluted columns, the little cartouche here that's an applique inside the box, and then we stepped up some molding. So for instance, if you take the underneath of the bar, the overhang I should say, there's 6 paneled boxes. We could have done it just solid 3 in a row, but because the space acquired a little more detail, and I wasn't using this with the bar stools in front of this overhang, this is more of a passage through, we've decided to detail it with moldings and do 6. And now we've incorporated the cabinets to have that real Tuscan feeling with the brown glazing. And we move over to the top of the stove, and we've incorporated an applique that really mimics the same finish as the corbels, even though it was not part of the cabinetry that we had custom here. We love the farm sink here. This is really special. I've yet to get a cartouche painted inside, but this is just terrific and very functional. And all the floors here also accommodate and tie in with the Tuscan feeling of the granite and the limestone with the inserts. This is another room in the home that I really wanted when I came in here to get more comfortable and felt that this was a home away from home, so to speak. When I have company downstairs or I have guests staying over, I can come in here and feel not so closed in by 4 walls. I added 6-inch crown molding, had it glazed, so I could have a faux finisher do a sky type of feeling with some birds to give it a light and airy feeling, and then continued down with the wallpaper and wrapped it around the rest of the master bathroom. This is where the linen closet was, from here to this wall, and this is what we knocked out and continued the shower with full glass. It has 5 jets and it has a rain head, and I have a steam mist included in that, and it's all done in marble and porcelain, with a seat shower in there as well to sit and relax during the steam to enjoy. And this is a room in itself. So this is over 5 feet wide, and this is a pleasure.
Now, if I came to you to do my home, would this be the kind of look I would end up with, or could you do really anything?
I could do most anything, but I think I do have a look about my work, and it is traditional, although I love minimalist and I've done it before and enjoyed doing it. My gift is really to mix textures and different periods of furniture together to give that room a personality. And there are so many different looks today in the furniture world that can be accomplished as long as you know what your client is looking for.
Yeah, that's a very interesting answer. And when it comes time to pick furniture and wall coverings, do you go all through that with your clients?
What makes interior design, my firm, very popular and very successful, I should say, is that we carry out the entire interior design. It's the area rug, it's the drapery, it's the lamp, it's the ivy, it's the books in the bookcase, how the picture frame is propped on the shelf, and the accessories that go around it. And it doesn't make it a room complete until all of that is done.
How do you go about grasping someone's personality? It's hard to do, isn't it?
I always have them do is to build a folder and just tear sheets from magazines and ideas that they may see, or take pictures of homes or rooms that they've been in, so I can get a feel of what they would like in their home. And then I interview them and say, what is the use of this room? What are the priorities in this room? What do you want to have going on in this room? Where will you conglomerate for family meetings, dinner parties, TV watching? And from there, I'm able to get an idea of what they need and what their wants are. And successfully, that's how our room begins. I think a lot of designers insist on saying, but this is what will look great in the room. It'll be functional, but it may not be their taste. And I think that's where I have an edge, because I like to listen to the client. I just don't listen to myself. I know what's going to go right in the room, but if the client isn't going to like it, even at the end result, I can tell they're not going to be comfortable with it. That's not a successful room.
Beverly, what's the general reaction you get from your clients when you have finished the job and it's all done?
Delighted and happy. And that's very rewarding to me. And they normally say, I'm just so glad that you captured what we were really looking for. And I didn't anticipate it to come out this terrific. So that's what makes it all worthwhile.
A look inside the work and the world of Beverly Leonetti, an interior designer who is truly making a difference. I'm Doug Llewellyn reporting from Rumson, New Jersey.
Well, that does it for this edition of Close Up on America's Business. I'm Janice Marie. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.